drive for show, and putt for dough. You know you need to get better at putting. You're willing to put the time into it, but putting practice is tedious and confusing. Drive to a putting green. Then hit putt after putt without knowing if a missed putt was caused by a bad read or a bad stroke. Then drive home, still confused. That's because every putt on a putting green, whether a real green or an artificial one, provides feedback that is different from one stroke to the next. The inconsistent feedback will cause you to make continuous adjustments to your putting stroke, so you will never work out a consistent stroke. Watch as we demonstrate how the Putting Alley Putt Stroke Isolator can make you a better putter in your home in a fraction of the time spent on a putting green.
First, let's review some putting basics on the putting process. In actual game conditions, when it's time to putt, you will read the green to understand how the terrain will affect the roll of the ball. Then you pick an optimum start direction, also known as your target line, to hit the ball and estimate how much speed is required to carry the ball to the hole or just beyond. Only then do you hit the putt with the best line and speed and rely on the read to carry the ball to the hole. Consideration must be given to variables for both hitting and reading a putt. Hitting variables are things you can actually change and manipulate in your stroke and can be grouped into variables for controlling the direction and others for controlling speed. To hit in the right direction, the most important variable is club face angle and to a lesser extent swing path. Speed variables include length of backswing and impact point. Reading variables are things you can't actually control and include how the green breaks, the type of grass and effects of grain, wind, whether the putt is uphill or downhill, and distance from the hole. Practice is the process of trying to improve the hitting variables through interaction and feedback with the reading variables. To sharpen hitting variables associated with speed, using the practice green for feedback works because the feedback is relevant. Getting speed right is especially needed for long putts, where you want to at least get close to the hole. For example, if you hit a putt up a hill and it comes up short, on the next stroke you will know to lengthen your backswing to hit it harder. But on variables of direction, a putting green only provides confusing feedback. For example, missing a 3-foot putt to the left could be caused by a slightly closed or open club face, which is impossible to detect with the naked eye, a wrong swing path, or it may be that the intervening grass had grain effects you didn't see, or a slight slope that was missed. In other words, your reads may be wrong as well as your stroke. The goal for shorter putts is to make them. Once a short putt is missed, you will begin changing your stroke on the very next swing without really knowing where the error of the previous putt came from. The Putting Alley eliminates all reading variables. In fact, it eliminates the putting green. It's a simple, portable device that you can use to gauge the precision level of variables associated with putt direction. You can identify them, measure them, and eventually correct them.
The original Putting Alley Putt Stroke Isolator is a precision putt practice device 35 inches long with a raised alley 27 inches long and 1 inch wide, made of rugged engineering polymer. The front of the device has a slot to load a ball, and the end has a full-sized putting cup. The Putting Alley surface is smooth, minimizing turf drag, to allow a missed hit putt to continue without interruption. To use the Putting Alley, you simply load a ball into the alley by pushing the ball through the slot and onto the putting alley. Then putt up the alley towards the cup. If the ball travels to the back of the cup, draino, you've made the putt. However, because of the raised alley, a mishit ball will leave the raised surface and be tossed to the side, preventing it from getting to the cup. Where the ball falls off the alley will tell you a lot about the error of your putt. For a right-handed golfer, if the ball falls off quickly left, the putter face was closed. If the ball falls off right, the putter face is open. Here's a close-up of a right-handed golfer where the putter face is closed and the ball falls left, and the putter face is open and the ball falls off right. If the ball travels up the alley most of the way and then falls off, the putter face angle was better and looked towards an out-to-in swing path as a source of error. Once you are able to reliably make the putt up the 27-inch, 1-inch wide alley, you not only are building confidence to make those short game-winning putts, but you have just built enough precision into your stroke to make a level putt approximately 10 feet long. The putting alley doesn't lie. If you consistently make 20% of your putts, for example, you will continue to do that until you make an adjustment in your stroke. If you don't know how to adjust your stroke for more consistency, then find a PGA professional for a quick putting lesson. And once your putting gets better, the original putting alley can be flipped over to include an additional alley that is only 1/2 inch wide, providing additional challenge to master a higher precision level. With a 1/2 inch wide alley, your precision level will be enough to make a putt of nearly 20 feet on a level putting green. The original putting alley can be used anywhere, indoors or out. It comes in an attractive package with full explanation on the back of the package. The putting alley also comes in a tour edition. This elegantly made wood version is attractive enough for any home or office. It has a center alley made entirely from precision milled aluminum, which can be flipped to provide the 1-inch or 1/2 inch alley. In addition to being an outstanding piece of furniture, the Tour Edition will have higher precision inserts available for highest precision putting. The putting alley is an authentic, honest putting device to accurately measure your putting stroke.